Guys, boy user with the maximum franchise deep dive coming next week. I thought it'd be cool to kind of look back into Time Machine and just see some gameplay elements that have kind of evolved during this game's 1.0 lifespan since I was able to get my hands on it. I'm going to be talking about the offensive line and the defensive line interactions mainly today, so let's just jump into that. In this clip here, we're going to be looking at gameplay from my first game in my dynasty. I just want to talk real quick. We're going to be focusing in on the offensive line and some of the line formations. As you can see here, not a lot of pocket is being formed. We're going to slow her down here to the 0.5. So it's basically a stagnant straight line in a lot of these scenarios. We have a 4-man pressure. It looks like they have a 6-man protection. You have 2 double teams there. A linebacker then finally decides he's coming. Again, as far as the pocket formation goes, in the early version of this game that I got, the 1.0 version, very stagnant line play. Very rarely did you have good edge representation, and we'll take a look at what it currently looks like. So here's an example of some of the new offensive line play, and you'll notice right away that the upfield pressure and how the pockets are forming is far different. I think that's also a credit to how they tweak the default sliders. I currently play like with the newest of new updates as of November, October. I didn't use or change any of the updates. Essentially, I left them all default, and I feel like the defensive ends are getting upfield more, especially on the pass plays. You can see there, this left defensive end is beating my right tackle. The pockets are a lot more muddied up. I don't want to say they're inconsistent, but you definitely feel like stepping up gives you more of an advantage instead of just scrambling around outside the pocket. So they're definitely building pockets better. It's far superior than the 1.0 launch. We're going to be looking at an example of me running sort of like a stunt with a loop blitz. So as you can see, I'm positioning my linemen. They're basically going to a gap to their left. I'm going to user blitz the linebacker around the edge here. You can see how the AI sort of gets tripped up on that. I'm able to basically free release myself off of the edge, and I should have had a sack. I think there were some hit detection issues early on, especially with the quarterbacks in their throw motion. That also has been very drastically updated. As you can see here, they pick up the 4-man pressure really well, but the user control linebacker is almost all but ignored on this play. Here's a clip from my national championship game I just played. As you can see, we're going to have a little bit of a zone blitz here with some weird stuff going on. So you're going to have a 3-man pressure from the right side of the 4-3. You're going to have a corner come. I'm manually going to run my player clean around the edge here. So I shift my line to get pressure there with the outside corner. Now the way that the AI picks this blitz up is a lot more impressive. Basically, you have a running back step up here. This player's late, and you could see him basically find his way, because there's no A-gap pressure, all the way around to try to fight me on that loop. Now I do force the quarterback to step up here and scramble, but again, as far as like logic and stuff goes, when I'm running a lot more of these exotic blitzes now, the AI is a lot more prone to pick them up. It's not perfect. It's not like you have zero chance of getting there, but I want to stress that they're a lot more smart, especially some of the better teams, on picking these type of blitzes up. Here's an example of the AI running a blitz, and I actually don't pick it up real well. This outside corner is actually going to blitz off the edge here. Now, let me slow it down real quick. I have a 6-man protection. My running back, as you can see, is going the other way. I'm just rechecking for the 100th time here. So my linemen are basically running, we're running play action, so they're selling, they're kick stepping deep. This lineman just can't get out here to match the speed of this DB, so I try to drift too far back instead of stepping up into the pocket. Puts my running back into a weird spot because he can't really help. And I think that's the importance too of this game, is stepping up into a pocket. But again, You could see the AI is programmed to pick this stuff up, but sometimes these free blitzers do get home still. You're going to get a clip of a pulling guard from the 1.0 release. It's very janky, and a lot of times it didn't work, so I really didn't utilize it at all. On this clip, this is a current from my Maximum Football Dynasty. You're going to get the right guard pulling here. What you're going to see a lot of times now is the offensive line recognize, correctly identify who's going to pick up the free guy, and then as your guard pulls, he gets a real nice kick step around the end. He'll usually seal block the edge so you can get outside. There are times, though, if there's no threat, he will just continue to go upfield and make sure that there is no one ahead of you that can basically make that play.